In Vromi, there are several big issues. You can start with the fact that we have a serious housing crisis, especially after Hurricane Irma with all the damaged homes and everything. Yeah. The list at the Housing Foundation is overloaded, and I believe
Is it over 3,000, I heard?
Yes, correct. That last I checked. And then you have to think about those that didn't register.
Yeah.
So that's a whole big number on its own. So that is something that has my full attention day in, day out. I dream about it, have meetings about it, and I'm coming with some plans. I think maybe within the next month or so, I will be able to bring it out to the public, because we definitely need to address it. And not just homes. We have to make homes affordable, and we have to encourage home ownership. I, for one, don't believe in renting. Of course, it's a fact. Somebody have to rent in order, because at the end of the day, you have a landlord that is also dependent on their income and so forth. But I strongly believe in home ownership, and that is something that I see lacking amongst my constituents, and I would like to actually have that come to fruition and actually talk about, change the whole conversation when we go out as young people, change the conversation from discussing what happened yesterday or what happened last week to, hey, next week I'm going to close on my home. I'm busy now finalizing things with a notary. These are the conversations I want to see out there. And this is my passion, and I want to really make it happen for the people of St. Martin. Projects is a state of mind. I'm going to say something here, and it was a discussion that I had with within the ministry in terms of when you have things like low estate or welfare road, you ask yourself, how, up to now, I'm still doing my research. I was trying to find out, where did this come from? Because when you preach negativity, you could only get negativity from it. When you talk about welfare road, out of all the names in the world, why would we do something like that? Nevertheless, maybe it was overlooked before, but these are things that I'm saying, like, no, for me, that can't continue. Please explain me how we can come up with a different name. People might not want to accept it, but that's how I look at it, as sort of a motivation. If somebody lives in a building that is in a deplorable state, it's not maintained, you bring down their morale. Even if sometimes you see as Caribbean people, every year for Christmas we paint our homes, we buy new curtains, buy new plate, because it makes you feel good. Even washing your curtains and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel welcoming. Yeah. But if a building is in a deplorable state, then you could only get negativity out of it, negative behaviors, because that child or parent is coming home and, they're depressed, like, we can't fix the gate, we can't fix the door, everything is deteriorating. So you yourself are creating the bad morale. When I say you, whoever the owners might be, whether it might be a government organization, whether it might be government's responsibility itself, or your own individual home. If you have a house and it's in a deplorable state, you're going to feel down because you want to see your stuff clean, you want to see your stuff nice. So it is something about, it's a sort of a mind state. And I believe if we start to be more positive, it definitely would have it domino effect into the behavior and the thoughts. Because you have to think big to become big.